Guys, today's video is going to be different. I'm doing a lot of these little chatty videos. I don't know why, but I am, because I had to seriously sit down and really be honest with myself. It wasn't just my income, it wasn't just bills, it was actually some of my everyday habits that was keeping me broke. And y'all know something? The crazy part is these weren't even big obvious things. They were like small things I was doing all the time without even realizing it. Today, I am going to be sharing with you guys 5 money habits that were keeping me stuck and what I had to change to finally start getting back on track. If you are new here, thank you so much for visiting my channel. And if you are returning, y'all know, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. It helps my video, helps my little community, my channel, to get it out there. All right, guys. So if you ever felt like no matter what I do, I'm just not getting ahead, guess what? This video is for you, and your girl got her nails done. Okay. All right. So y'all, I've been bringing this little pink notebook out like a whole lot. So we're going to hop to any type of page because anything goes. All right. Now I do have my little Sharpies. So I might be using some Sharpies. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what? I'm going to use my Sharpie. All right. So the first habit. Oh yeah. Look at this. This is bold. All right. So my first biggest thing was spending leftover money. Like it didn't even matter. All right. So when I say leftover money, let's start with this one. Okay. This one right here, I didn't even realize that was what I was doing, because I used to think for my cash wallet, this little baby right here, well, if I paid my bills, I've stuffed my envelopes, so whatever is left, I can just spend it like it didn't count, like it wasn't important, and like it wasn't part of my budget. Think to yourself, have you ever thought like this and was like, well, everything's taken care of, so I'm good. But what I realized was that leftover money was actually where my savings was supposed to come from. And instead, I was spending it on silly, random things, little things, stuff I don't even remember that I spent it on. Okay, that was a simple habit number 1. But hey, sometimes when you're caught up in the groove, you don't even think about it. You know what I mean? So my shift moment that I had was what I started doing, giving every dollar a job. So every little thing that I had in my wallet, I made sure I say, hey, I have extra coins in there. These need to go in my coin boxes, because when I roll that coin, as you know, last time it went to my Alpha Savings Challenge, or it goes towards extra to debt. So even though I guess they didn't have a job right then, but I guess sitting in my coin till was the job until they did the job, but it had a place. All right. So even if it's $5, even if it's $10, you can put it into your savings challenges. You can put it into sinking funds, or even just set it aside, like I was saying, in my coin boxes until I got enough together and I had $28 and I had just the exact amount here, the $28, to actually fill my Alpha Savings Challenge. So because leftover money is not extra money, it's an opportunity for you to get ahead on whatever bill or whatever situation you need to get through. All right. Got that one? Okay, let's go to number 2. So habit number 2, mentally. All right. How many of y'all, let me know, spending money I didn't have yet. My handwriting is awful right now. Okay. All right. Now this one right here, we're going to talk about this one. Now I know I am not the only one. I would already be planning my next paycheck before it even hits my account. Like I already pretty much, I didn't spent that jank in my head. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to catch up on this. And then when the money actually came, y'all, it was already gone. Like it was already sucked up, sucked out, gone. So let's have a real talk moment right now. That's when I realized future money is actually not real money. Okay. And I had to stop budgeting based on what I thought in my head that I was getting, and started budgeting on what I actually have. Because I have, like in my budget planner, I have budgeted amount, and then I have the actual amount on the page. Well, I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. So if you follow my budgets, I have actual amount, budget amount, actual amount. Sometimes my budgeted amount is not always the same. Like here, it says income is 800, and then that's 1865. So instead of budgeting what I thought I was going to have, I budgeted with what I actually have. Okay. And the shift for me that I had to do was now I only focus on the money that is currently in my account, or the money that I know exactly that I am getting. When I get my paycheck, I can see that that is the money, the pay stub. I can see that that's the actual money that will be going into my account and is in my account. Not next week, not expected money, because sometimes that expected money can turn to be less than what you thought. Sometimes it could be more, a good thing. And sometimes you can not get it at all. So what I have right now, what I base my budget on. All right. Good. You're following me? Okay. So let's go to habit number 3. Y'all, we are rolling right on through. All right. Convenience spending when I'm tired. I can't spell tired. Am I tired right now? Okay, this one right here is real life. Because I work a 9 to 5. I have a business. I'm a mom. All that extra stuff. Soccer and all that basketball. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I am just freaking tired. My body hurts. And instead of planning ahead, I would take the easy route. Okay. Eating out. Grabbing quick things. Buying stuff because it's faster. All right. So what I would do, I have this in a separate one. I started using this one here. This one helps out so much. I have to start it over. My McDonald's saving, have meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. And then I have a chicken fillet envelope because Aiden loves chicken fillet. We use the money out of this, so I got to clean my card. But this is because I get a lot of reward points too. So we just use the money. And he has a $5 gift card. But this one helps also for when we do fast food. So I do have a cushion to stop at fast food. So it's not like the end of the world if we do stop. Okay. Let's put that back there. All right. So grabbing quick things, buying stuff because it's faster. Now let's have another honest moment. And I used to tell myself, well, I deserve it. Bro, I'm tired. But those little convenience moments, they were costing me more than I realized. Because you can go to Cookout, get 3 meals, and you done spent $31. You can go to Five Guys, get 2 burgers, a fry, and a small cup of water, and you done spent $50. Okay. And all because I don't feel like cooking tonight. How many of y'all have said that? I was saying that tonight, but I'm going to take my tail to the grocery store. I'm cooking. All right. So my shift. So now I try to make things easier on my future self. Does that ring a bell? Does that touch a nerve? Simple meals. Snacks are ready. Planning ahead just a little, because it's not about discipline. Sometimes it's about preparing for your tired days. Like what I do is, instead of getting snacks, stopping like vending machines or stopping at a convenience store, I will pack me a soda. And I just got the Peach Crush soda. It's so good. But I try not to drink too many, but it's so good. So I would just grab me one, and I keep it down by the door. So when we go out, I can just grab it on the way. And then also what I do is I meal prep my yogurt, and I just have all of my toppings that I need, my strawberries, and I prep for I do 3 days because I don't want my granola to get super, super soft. So that's what I do for that. All right. So that's how I deal with that. All right, let's move on. We're almost done. All right, let's do habit number 4. Okay, so ignoring small subscriptions. And I have this, and small subscriptions are sneaky because it's not like I have one big bill. It was a bunch of little ones that some of them I went to my Apple ID on my phone, and I had other subscriptions that I didn't even know that I had. It was a bunch of little ones. Some of them were $2.99, $5.99, $9.99. And at the time I was like, that's not a big deal. But it adds up because I really wasn't paying attention to them. So realization was, but when I added them all up, I was like, hold up. wait a minute. I'm leaving money. Money is leaving my account every month for something that I am not using. Now, if I'm using those subscriptions, that's totally different. But I wasn't using it. I didn't even know I was signed up for it, honestly. So now I check my subscriptions regularly. I put that on my planner to make sure that that's something that I actually check. I keep track of what's coming out and actually decide if it's worth it, if I'm using it. And I said this in one of my other videos that some of my apps that I have, more like for the subscription, I would say for my apps on my phone, because my phone uninstall it, and that's telling you there that I was not using the apps. So those small changes, those small charges do add up. Now let's move to number 5. So waiting until the end of the week to check my money. All right. This one is another one right here. Changed everything for me. I used to wait until the end of the week to check my spending. And by then I didn't forgot. The money was already gone. Can't remember what I did. And swear up and down since somebody took my money out of my account. But it was me. I was the culprit, okay? So the truth of it is, I wasn't managing my money. Let's be honest. I was just reacting to it. So my shift for this was now I do a quick daily check-ins. I don't be extra. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it. I don't make it extra. Do not make it extra. Nothing crazy, okay? It's just pretty much just checking my wallet, getting my receipts, scanning my fetch receipts, scanning my receipts for fetch, staying aware. That's pretty much. And that small habit keeps me in control, okay? And a bonus habit, let's do a bonus. Y'all know I always be doing bonuses, okay? So a bonus habit is avoiding my account when I knew I messed up. How many of y'all do this? You say, I'll get to it when I get to it. If I knew I overspent, I didn't want to look at my account, I would avoid it like the plague. Like if I don't see it, it's not real, honey. It's not real. But real talk, guys, but avoiding it only made it worse. It just stacked on top and on top. So the shift that I have is now I face it. Even if I mess up, I look at it early so that I can fix it early. So the quicker I look and say, oh, shoot, I spent too much, I can say, how can I make that cash up? Do I need to transfer money to my checking? And be aware of what I've done. Okay. So honestly, guys, none of these habits felt like a big deal in the moment, but together they were keeping me stuck. But now I feel like I'm more in control, more aware, and like my money is finally starting to work with me, not against me. Okay. If you saw yourself in any of these habits, guys, just know you are not alone. Let me know in the comments. And just comment, I'm working on it, because we are all trying to do better one step at a time if these are some issues that you are having. And if you're on a low income budgeting journey and like me, make sure you subscribe, guys, because we're figuring this out together. And thank you guys so much for chilling with me through this video. This was something quick, fast, and hurry. I used one freaking marker out of here. I thought I was going to really do something. Okay. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.